Hi everyone, it's IC here. This week's video is about top 10 overrated actors, and we're gonna get started. The first one would have to be is Leonardo DiCaprio, and my favorite movie of his is Revolutionary Road from 2008, and my least favorite would have to be, any guesses? Any guesses? Catch Me If You Can. Yes, everybody. This, of course, came out in 2002, and it also has Tom Hanks, and it's really not that good because I don't think the comedy's not even that funny. So I'm gonna tell you why I don't like him as an actor. Well, the reason I don't like him as an actor is because he is like everyone does. Every actor does like a comedy or like drama or western or any other type of any type of movie or thriller, horror. I don't think if whenever he does comedy, in my opinion, I don't think it's even that funny. To be honest with you, and it's not. And I think it's not, some of it is not appropriate for particularly for kids and like pre-teens, So we're gonna move on to the next one, number 9, Marlon Brando. Yes. So my favorite movie would have to be of Marlon's would have to be One-Eyed Jacks, and my least favorite would have to be. Any guesses? Any guesses? Godfather. Yes, everybody. This came out in 1972, and of course, this is on the top 250 movies on Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb. And the reason that is because Godfather is two reasons: inappropriate, too inappropriate, and just not it's not a comedy. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you why in a little bit. The reason that Marlon is not that good is because I think because he didn't make any good any too much funny comedy in my opinion, and to all those who are Godfather fans, have your own opinion. Just don't worry, and you still enjoy Godfather, and it'll be fun. Yes. So we're go to the next one. Number 8, Humphrey Bogart. Yes, and my favorite movie would have to be the K Mutiny, and my least favorite would have to be. Any guesses? Any guesses? Oh yeah, Casablanca. Yes, it came out in 1942, and it's said the best Hollywood movie of all time. I see it why, but in my opinion, it's my least favorite because no other main actor or actress did not star with him, and they're mainly just terrible, or their humor's terrible or anything like that. And I'm gonna tell you the reason I don't like Humphrey, and the main reason is because he mainly did silent films in the 1920s and the 1910s, his were mainly silent films, by the way, and he died in 1957, and he just died too soon, and he died at the age of 57. So I'm just saying, no, he died too soon. And all the smoking over the years, if he didn't do all the smoking, he would still be alive in the 1960s and even the 1970s, and I could have seen him doing a live action Disney film or any more good comedy like that. But anyway, we're gonna move on to the next one. Number 7, Keanu Reeves. Yes, so Keanu Reeves is number 7, and my favorite movie of him would have to be Toy Story 4 from 2019, and my least favorite would have to be Matrix Reloaded, and the reason he's not a good actor in my opinion is because it's too modern. Alright, so we're gonna do number 6. It's the Cary Grant. Okay. Any guesses? Any guesses? Oh, North by Northwest. Yes, you're right, everybody. This came out in 1959, and the reason that is my favorite Cary Grant movies because Alfred is, and it's also my favorite Alfred Hitchcock movie of my favorite Alfred Hitchcock movie that he directed and directed over the years, and this is a very just good movie, and even said one of the most exciting movies of all time. And you know what, everyone? I actually agree because the great supporting cast and it was more fun in my opinion, and I've watched it about 4 times in the last few years, and it's very good, and I recommend you all to watch it actually, and hope you'll enjoy it. And I'm gonna tell you my least favorite. My least favorite Cary Grant movie would have to be Pillow Talk, is because Doris Day and Cary Grant played husband. I think they played husband and wife, and I looked on IMDb and said like Cary Grant and Doris Day, and they were 18 years apart. Doris Day, of course, was born in 1922, and I agree with the film experts, and he's kind of too old to play like a comedy role in a Universal film. But anyway, it's okay. So can't go back now. So we're gonna go to we have halfway through. So we're gonna do Brad Pitt, and my favorite Brad Pitt movie would have to be Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which came out another 2019 movie, and the reason that is because it has cameo appearances with Kurt Russell and Tony Basil and many other famous actors, and Moneyball. And my least favorite movie would have to be Moneyball, which came out in 2011, 10 years ago. It's very hard to believe, and the reason Brad Pitt's one of my least favorite actors because too modern, and two his comedy is not even that funny in my opinion, and he's not doing he's not asked to be any Disney films, and I think him not being any Disney films, live action Disney or anime would I'll you know I'll if he was, I'll not worry about it, but I'm just I'm just my opinion, and he could have done more funny stuff, but hey, he's never too late. He's still alive. So we're gonna move on to Samuel Jackson, and so my favorite movie with him would have to be The Good Guys from 2010, which
Correction, The Other Guys.
Sorry, thank you.
The
Other Guys that came out in 2010, which has, of course, him, Will Ferrell, The Rock, and a few other legendary popular Hollywood actors, and it's a very good R-rated movie to watch, and my least favorite would have to be Jurassic Park, and the reason that Samuel Jackson is not that good as an actor in my opinion is because he does the F-bomb. I don't know how many times in his R-rated, when he does R-rated movies, he probably does about probably about 90 to 100 times in a total movie, and at the most he does like 15 cuss words in about 5 minutes. It's my opinion though. So we're gonna move on to Paul Newman, and we're Paul Newman and do right here, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Yes, this came out in 1969, and it's my favorite Paul Newman movie. It's because good western. It's a very good western, and it's on the top 250, and I actually like it. I watched it with AJ early last year, and it was fine. And AJ's been wanting to watch films with me for years now, and I watched films by myself because some of the movies I watch are not as funny to him, are too old for him, and we're just opposites of movies, so you know. So anyway, we're gonna move on to his least favorite. The least favorite movie of Paul Newman is Hombre from 1967. Oh, sorry everyone. Hombre, and yeah, this came out in 1967, and I bought this movie. It was 2014, and I was 12. I was about 12, so I didn't watch it till probably about when I was like I turned a teenager or 14. I enjoyed them. I liked the movie, but I was like, it's not that. The movie is not that good, and it's not that funny, and it's not anything like John Wayne or Jimmy Stewart or Clint Eastwood would do, but it's really, really not that funny in my opinion. So I'm like to myself, I will never see this again in my lifetime. So I will never change that way. Two more, and then we're gonna sign off. Johnny Depp. Any guesses? So, can you guess my favorite Johnny Depp movie? Any guesses? Any guesses? Okay, here we go. Alice in Wonderland. Yes, everybody. This came out in 2010, and it was a 6 out of 10. It's a very good. It's a good. Oh, it's a good remake, and it's not as bad. It's a alright remake, and I saw it in 2010 with a family, and I had a good time. I had a good time, but we're gonna talk about my least favorite Johnny Depp movie. So, if you have any guesses, and just any guesses. All right, everyone. Here we go. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And it's my least favorite. It was from 2005, and the reason that is because it was not that funny, and I think Johnny Depp was just not as funny as Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, but it's my opinion, so I will tell you why I don't like him as an actor, so we'll go on from there. The reason that I don't like Johnny Depp is because he was not a friend, like Pirates of the Caribbean, he was in Pirates of the Caribbean, the 2000s, in the mid to late 2000s, and he was not a good pirate as, like, let's say, I know the one, Captain Feathersword, Paul Peck, aka Captain Feathersword, and he did, like, he was good, but he wasn't, like, he was not that funny or humorous like the Captain in the Wiggle from Feathersword from the Wiggles was, and the Johnny Depp movies are, most of them are probably just rip-offs and are not that funny. So I will do one more actor, and then we're gonna sign off, and I will stay tuned, everyone, in just a minute. I wonder if you're gonna have this. Any guesses? Any guesses? Any guesses?
Any guesses? Number one.
Okay, Al Pacino. Yep. So my favorite Al Pacino movie would have to be Dick Tracy from 1990, and I watched it with the family a few weeks ago, and it was fine. and I actually like Dick Tracy, and I saw the original one quite a few years ago, and it was a good remake actually, and and some film experts would say, oh, it was not, it was fine, but it wasn't as good as they wanted, but they could have done more Dick Tracy's, but they decided not to, but do for various reasons. So, and then my least favorite of Al Pacino's is, of course, I said it to Marlon about Marlon Brando, so now it would have to be, well, yep, you know, right, Godfather again, yep. So again, I say Godfather is not that good in my opinion, and some of my family members really, really love Godfather, and I'm like, and to some of them, Christmas, watch it Thanksgiving and Christmas. I'm like, oh, looks boring. Very, but I discovered I watched part of it. It was inappropriate. No, not it was not. It was too dramatic and not a comedy. Everyone. So it's very inappropriate. And Al Pacino, when he did comedies in the '90s, a comedy movie in the late '90s. It looked terrible in my opinion, and he could have, and they could have done a comedic version. It was the Tom Hanks and Tim Allen, and I just want I like, and you know what, most of you all know I like comedy movies, and my top favorites, and Western, and I like Western movies as a secondary, and so we're gonna sign off, and hope you like this video, everybody, and I'll be doing a video next week about why country music's not that good. So find out why next week country music's not that good. So anyway, there'll be more videos in the coming weeks. So hope you all enjoy the video. Keep going, growing. Happy wiggling.